set. And then...
Welcome back to Pop Art Plays. Xander, you're telling me about Middle East wars against Nazis.
I was. So, yeah, the Nazis are is a country of undead people led by Red Skull, who is
cool.
just skinless. He doesn't even have like a red mask. He's just literally skinless.
Weird.
So,
Ew.
So there's a senator from Amnos right now, which is
Okay.
one of the great cities, who's
Sorry.
Senator Armstrong from Metal Gear Rising.
Oh.
So we're working for him right now to help Emisteris
Well,
in a time of transition. So something he did because the Nazis hired a team from Beacon, the academy from Ruby, because Ruby's also part of this world.
Of course
but
it is.
Beacon fucks people up
Mhm.
instead because they make them go crazy and shit just by attending. So the Nazis hired a team from they hired one person technically,
Right.
Elsifer, who is a mixture of Elsa,
Elsa from Frozen?
Elsa from Frozen,
Oh,
and
God.
what's her name? General Esdeath from Akemi ga Kill.
Yep.
And Kiryu Satsuki from Kill la Kill. A bunch of people are just a bunch of mixtures of people.
Right.
So they hired her, and they pay a city to hire her, and then she was just I'm gonna take these 3 students from Beacon as a extracurricular activity to help me destroy a country.
Interesting.
So they attacked Central at one point, and we got them out, and then Armstrong was just he did a legal bullshit thing to declare his office space, but he declared his office space as the entirety of the country so that they couldn't attack legally. But then the Nazis were just well, we can use this other bullshit law thing so that we can you have to give us housing for the night in a building. And they were just well, this is a really abusable law. Why would they let this happen? It's well, nobody could really abuse much when it's just a building. But when the building's the size of a country, they can fuck up a lot of shit. So they're just gonna invade by legal bullshitting.
Interesting. Some
And-
political intrigue then?
And it's the responsibility of the people in the building to kick out the people who come in.
Oh.
So they don't need to leave.
Right.
They can just come in.
Just the most evil of victors
And
ever.
they have to... The people who own the building have to provide whatever the needs are of the people being lodged. And for the Nazis, it's going to be the country.
Right. Huh.
So yeah, shit's going down.
Interesting.
Also, one of the homunculi from Fullmetal Alchemist is also Reptile from Mortal Kombat.
You know, that whole story just kind of reminded me of vaguely. Wait, she said something important. Let me read this. Waterfall. Okay, doesn't actually matter. Or he said something important. Anyways, you remember the Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny?
Not really.
It was a video from pre-YouTube. It was done by Lemon Demon, who's a band, which is a band formed by Neil Ciceriega, if I'm pronouncing his last name correctly. He's an animator, musician, comedian. I think he's an animator. I don't know, but he does music. He does comedy music and stuff. And he's in a band called Lemon Demon, and they did a video back in the early 2000s called "The Ultimate Showdown of Ultimate Destiny," and it's basically just a bunch of people were fighting, and then the battle just keeps escalating with more and more characters from pop culture. So it's just there's Mr. It's people from Mortal Kombat. It's the Power Rangers, Batman, Superman, just every standard thing, and then it starts getting really weird. And it's oh, and then Mr. Rogers killed everybody with cool sweaters, and the ultimate winner was actually I forget who the ultimate winner was, but it's pretty funny. I recommend you look it up after this episode.
So yeah, the team of us there is right now is me as Avatar Korra Vegeta.
Corrida, yeah.
Korra, please.
Please.
And then we have a guy who is Edward Elric.
Yep.
But is a Grapplemancer,
Right.
which means that he casts spells to increase his grapple score a bunch, giant sizing and all this other random shit.
Okay.
So that just has a really fucking high grapple score, a plus 90 to grapple, and then pins people, and then they have to make a fortitude save equal to the grapple score.
Okay.
So
That's so weird.
yeah, can pin people for 2 rounds, and if they don't make the fortitude save, which is very unlikely because they have to make a plus 90 DC,
Yeah.
they go unconscious. And then another person is a lich skeleton who has magical Alzheimer's. So
What's magical Alzheimer's?
he doesn't remember like anything. He has to make knowledge history checks to remember things, and even then he remembers them wrong.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Like he looked at a lemon, and was just like, "This is Chuck fruit. It was used to carve the name Chuck into the planet."
Oh, fuck.
And would also like look at grenades and call them lemons,
Oh,
and
oh
remembers
no.
people's names wrong and all that shit.
Mm.
But when he's actually coherent, he's like evil as shit.
Oh no.
Like he just recently he became coherent for a little bit and actually started helping the guy who's trying to destroy the country with destroying the country.
Whoa.
And none of us know about it because
Right.
none of us suspect him because he's weird and dumb when he's derpy
Right.
as all hell when he's just around us because he is like dumb and his memory is shit.
It actually reminds me, because I have nothing to say about D&D at this point other than what I've already said. It's just that my knowledge is limited. I've been reading this book, Neuromancer. It's like a classic cyberpunk book from the 80s by William Gibson. And it's basically cyberpunk meets Ocean's 11. It's like a cyberpunk heist movie. And one of the people who recruited to the gang is this guy, McCoy Polly, who is like the mentor, the hacking mentor of the main character. By the way, this is the guy we're looking for.
Nice.
This is Sahasrara. Hold on, let's talk to him first. I am indeed Sahasrara, the village elder and ascendant of the 7 wise men. Oh, really? Bonus.
I'm surprised a young man like you is searching for the sword of evil's bane. Not just anyone can use that weapon. Legends say only the hero who has won the 3 pendants can wield the sword.
This is
Do you really want to find it?
Can I get like a nah, not really? And I wanted to just hang out with my girlfriend. Of course.
Good. As a
Pendant of
test,
Courage.
can you retrieve the Pendant of Courage? If you bring it here, I will tell you more of the legend and use a magical artifact. Go forward to the palace.
Oh, there's a yeah. This is where we get bombs. Spoilers. Bombs are coming up. What was I talking about? Oh, Neuromancer. So yeah, one of the main characters is McCoy Polly, and he was the mentor of the protagonist, Case, and he died a long time ago from hacking too hard or something silly like that. It's a very weird book. So the way that they talk to communicate with him and that they know him now is as a like internet consciousness, which means that he only exists. Oh, that was awesome! I got arrows for a bow that I'm not going to get for a very long time. I think I'm going the right way. Let me check. Yep, it's up there. Shouldn't have jumped down though. But yeah, so he is alive in the cyberspace, but only as a read-only memory, as a ROM essentially, which means that whenever they like meet him, they have to reintroduce themselves to him because he never retains anything from the last time that they met him. So every time they talk to him, he's like, "Oh, it's been so long since I've seen you. It's been like 10 years." And like, "Hey, what's up?" And then they ask him for help, and he's like, "Thank you, bye." And then they talk to him later, and he's like, "Oh my God, it's been so long. I haven't seen you in 10 years." Every single time, and it's kind of tragic. And then like in the latest chapter I was reading, he's like, "Hey, what's up? It's been so long. By the way, when this whole thing is over, like, kill me, please, because this is the worst. This is like pretty consistently not chill." Oh, there we go. It's really sad actually, but that book is great. It's super unique, and it kind of predicted stuff about the internet in the future way before those things existed. Oh, hey, this is your favorite part of the game.
What is the?
Check this out, Xander. If I go up the stairs, I can do what's called pause balls.
Good.
We're not going to dwell on that. Let's just go. Yeah, so definitely read Neuromancer. I've been trying to get back into books because I haven't read a lot in the last couple of years, and I have behind my laptop right now, actually, a friend of mine on the last day class was like, "Hey, I took this sci-fi class, and I don't want..."
Some, like, Isaac Asimov and the...
Yep.
Dude. Android's Dream of Electric Sheep and all
Yep,
that.
yep. It's Neuromancer, Do Android's Dream of Electric Sheep, the Foundation Trilogy by Asimov, and The Time Machine by H.G. Wells. So lots of stuff. And they're all really good. I haven't dug deep into many of them besides Neuromancer, but it's very short, so I'm trying to read more this summer before bed. It's really good to read before bed. I recommend that to anyone. These jumpy skeletons are not cool.
They don't
FYI.
really.
That looks like I'm going to be pushing those walks later. How much you want to bet?
Probably.
This is the first dungeon, by the way. I didn't want to talk over your story, but yeah.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, other members of the team include a guy who is a basketball monk.
Oh.
Because, so there's this hero called Chuck the Windicator, who was
Cool.
like one of the most famous optimized builds in D&D.
Uh-huh.
So what he does is, the line to describe him is, he's not faster than you, he just moves more times than you do.
Oh.
So what he does is he uses turn undead attempts to turn them into swift actions, which he can then turn into other actions. So he can move more times and attack more times than other people in a round. Which
Right.
is how he does like quadrillions of damage in a round.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yay,
he's
got
like the Superman who went crazy of the world.
Oh, right.
So now he killed all the heroes, and he lives on the moon, and he carved his name into the moon, and there's like 5 moons,
Oh, cool.
and he carved his name into the planet somewhere. But so yeah, he's number 1. So any competition, no one can get the number 1 prize because it automatically goes to him. And then there's only 1 race left on the planet, because he likes races and he doesn't want anybody else to race, but there's 1 race that he allows to be on the planet.
Ah! Sorry.
And so first and second place automatically go to him. Prizes start at 3rd place. He doesn't even have to compete, he just automatically wins.
Right. Interesting.
So basketball was a sport that people used as like to fight like a character from Fist of the North Star.
Is the main guy?
He's a basketball blaster master.
Mm-hmm.
So he made an entire bay by like smashing his basketball into it. It's like a giant bay in the shape of like the etching on basketball.
Oh my god. Xander. Xander?
No, I'm gonna finish the story first.
Okay, go ahead. We'll make a long episode.
So Chuck, his favorite game was basketball, but Charles Barkley was better than him at it, so he destroyed basketball.
Oh, wait. Have you played Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden?
No, but the guy who's on our team, he uses that theme as his aura music.
That is...
Because he is Charles Barkley, basketball Jesus.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was a fun game. I played that a long time ago. That's when you were talking about basketball and like evil magic and shit. I'm like, is this gonna turn into Barkley Shut Up and Jam?
It technically is, because he is Charles Barkley.
That's fun.
Because Charles Barkley was the best at basketball, so Chuck didn't like that, so he killed him. But Charles Barkley is coming back as Jesus.
Oh, classic.
And gonna bring basketball back into the world by defeating all the hidden basketball people. Because the way he plays basketball is he goes into the basketball dimension where time and space become basketball.
Cool.
The clock never runs out because time is basketball.
That's true, actually. Time is, in fact.
So he can like use all of his like profession basketball checks and all of that while he's in the basketball dimension to make himself really fucking powerful. So his little personal quest, besides the main quest, is to find all the B-Ball Blaster Masters and gain their skills so he can become the best at basketball.
Fuck you, Anti-Fairy. I'm out. And when I'm in... Oh, let's find out what's inside this chest next time on Pop Modern Plays.